ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఓకే, మీకు ఒక టాస్క్ ఇచ్చారు. సో టాస్క్ ఏంటి అంటే కైండ్లీ క్రియేట్ ఏ పైప్లైన్ which is belongs to .NET based application. Okay, this is your task. Okay, what is the task is the create a pipeline which is belongs to .NET based application. Okay, okay, but here is like for example, pipeline is already existed and same application they have given to you. Okay, so what you will do? Okay, there are uh, two ways. Okay, we can implement the task. Okay, one is you can create from scratch. Okay, second one is is cloning of that pipeline. Okay, so this is very simple step. Okay, for example, if you have any type of application, okay, I do ignore about only .NET I'm talking about. Okay, so you can take any type of application that is already existed. I mean not application, pipeline. Okay, that particular that pipeline for that particular language. Okay, so you got a task that is create a pipeline belongs to this particular language and test it. This is your task. Okay, so in last class what we have discussed that how to create a pipeline from scratch. Okay, that you can understand and we can practice. Okay, so in today's class what we need to do, we need to clone the existing pipeline and modify accordingly. Clear the task. Okay, okay, so I don't let's take this is a one more application. Okay, uh, this is a one more application which is similar to previously what we have created plan. Okay, same application, there is no modification. I'm talking about similar type of applications. Okay, let's create CA pipeline first. Okay, let's open this one. Okay, or else okay, I don't want to confuse. Go ahead, let's open it. This is taking too much time. See, uh, hope you are able to see my screen, right? Okay, this is the existing pipeline which is continuous integration pipeline. Okay, so I am going to clone this CI pipeline. Okay, because we got similar type of application. For this application we are going to create a CI pipeline. Okay, so you can find three dots here, right? Just click on this thing here. I'm talking about uh, okay, ignore this thing. Okay, ignore this thing. Okay, I will explain after first way. Okay, this is second way. On first way is open this one. Oh, somewhere 1 minute. Yeah, sorry. If you see the three dots here, in the three dot you are able to see clone option. Okay, click on the clone option. So it will give a duplicate one of previous CI pipeline. If you see, observe the name until this one, same name which we have given for previous CI pipeline, correct? Okay, now what we are going to give, just we need to rename this one. Okay, how I can rename is take the application name. Okay, or you can take the project name, whatever. Okay, I will take the application name and I will replace with this one. And I will remove this clone button as well. Okay, this is how we are going to clone existing pipeline if we get only similar type of applications. Clear? Okay, so first step, we need to rename the pipeline application CI name. And second thing, uh, which is suitable to your application. Okay, you can change agent pool accordingly, but we are doing same type of application, right? So Windows is uh, perfect, so that is the reason I don't want to modify it. And second one, this is one more important thing, that is, so in which project or in which repository your code has been pushed. Okay, that you need to modify here. Got it? Okay, this is second step we need to do. And third thing, I think this is not needed, there is no need to modify, but you need to look into demands, but it is also based upon your application. Okay, but it will you can get idea when you are practicing more and more. Okay, these steps we already have discussion, right? So I don't want to repeat them. Okay, so let's, okay, so hope you got idea, right, how to clone the CA pipeline. This is simple steps, there is nothing high complicated here, only we are going to clone the existing CA pipeline and did the modification, I'm doing the modifications, and we are saving it. Okay, now, oh, why it is not saved? Now I'm running CI pipeline after modifications. Build pipeline console, see, already existed for Pakati. Oh, sorry. If you observe this error, okay, if you observe this error, so it is showing that this CI is already existed. Okay, I mean previously we have saved it, right? It is already saved. Here you can see. Go to all section. Okay, in all section it will show you. Okay, yeah, just open this one and run the pipeline. So you understand, right? So how to create or how to clone the existing CI pipeline and what we need to change. Okay, I will give you two tasks today. Okay, you can try to implement them, then you can get a clear understand how to create pipeline. Okay, so this is how we need to create a CI pipeline. Okay, then we can move to uh, CD pipeline, that is continuous deployment. Okay, so yeah, so same type of application, right? So that is the reason I did not change it. I mean, I did not want to create CD pipeline from scratch. Okay, I'm just cloning the existing one and modifying accordingly. That's it. That is the uh, smart work. Okay, so you can click on here and click on clone and copy the CI name and put the name for this one. Oh, sorry, I think it is not copied. No, and replace CI with CD. Okay, and one more and this is first step we need to do. I mean, we need to give a clear name to understand which pipeline, I mean which CD is belongs to which CI. Okay, and next we need to attach artifact. Okay, yes, so uh, we can simply delete existing one and add the artifact. You can remember the name, this is console app1.net. Okay, click on this source pipeline, you can select the correct appropriate source build. Okay, and click on add. This is what we need to modify here in the in the artifact section. And let's move to stages. This is stages. Okay, open the stages. And uh, if you want to, I mean, if you have different servers, or if you have different deployment group for this application, okay, you can um, use different one. I mean deployment group. Okay, but for example, we have only one deployment group now for dev environment. That is the reason I'm putting the same thing. I didn't modify anything. Okay, this is only we need to modify when coming to deployment group is deployment group. It is a you can imagine this is a development environment, and if there is any production environment, you can see production with for example sample hyphen dg hyphen prod, like that. We can have a deployment group names. Under that we have servers. Okay, this is what we need to modify. Clear? And remaining is same as it is, but but if you see package, this will be modified because our CI build has been modified, right? Our CI build is changed, right? So that is the reason we need to modify this. Okay, click on it, drop. It's been release net 6. Click on OK. Okay, and if you, okay, if you deploy with this same name, okay, does it is succeeded? Let's try. Okay, let's try. Uh, let's save it and create. Yes, it will override. Okay, it will not fail. Sometimes it will override existing one, but sometime it will fail. Let's see now what happened. Oh, it got succeeded. Okay, no problem. Sometime it will, if it is override, you need to modify, but those details, what are the details? These details, 1 minute. This application name and IAS pool name, so these all these details will given by the uh, team lead or manager. Okay, according based upon those details we need to include here. Okay, but now only we are practicing, right? That is the reason I am just mentioning only sample and sample. Okay, so let's here and how to work with variables now. Okay, this is second part. Okay, you understood, right? How to create CI CD pipeline from scratch and how to create CI CD pipeline if they exist and if you get same type of application. Hello. Yeah, you understood, right? Or do I need to repeat again? Okay. So now second part is how to work with variables. Okay, because why we are using variables is, for example, we have. Let me open. 1 minute. You can imagine, as of now only dev is there, but in real time there is dev, stage, QA and production. We have multi stages. We call them as a stages. Okay, so if we include variables like this, I mean values, um, uh, like this. Okay, so it will take same type of names, I mean same names for all stages, right? This is not correct. Okay, we need to give a unique name for each stage, or sometimes these values are going to modify. Okay, so how can we do that? Okay, we will implement this this process with the variables section. Okay, similarly you can understand when coming to CI pipeline. Here see, you can see that platform and configuration, we are defining variables here and values in variable section. If you want to change, you can directly come here and modify. Okay, so similar way we are going to implement. Let's go to dev environment. come to first stage, very first stage, and here what we are going to create application pool name. Okay, what I will give you, I will mention dollar, because you this is a PowerShell one. Okay, PowerShell stream. So brackets, and give name, whatever name. If you want to give any name, you can give. Okay, I will give a variable name, like this is a app pool, right? So that is the reason I will mention app pool. Clear? Okay, and I will I will give I will value for this variable in variable section. In pipeline variable is there, right? So first we will discuss about pipeline variable, then we will discuss about variable groups. Okay, let's create a pipeline variable. Here you can see add, right? Just click on add and paste the name of the variable which you have mentioned here. Okay, and you can give a pool name here. Okay, I will give this one. This is my app pool name, and you can mention here, paste it, and just click on save. Okay, so now we have included app pool name in variable section. Okay, and is there anything where we can modify? No, right here. Yeah, we can simply put by default. Okay, and when coming to this one here, we can um, we can modify two. Oh, okay, we can modify two variables. One is this one and one is virtual application. Okay, so what I will do is I will um, okay, I will copy this one, and I will give the same previously how we have mentioned this variable here, how we define the variable, we need to define same way. What will we give? We give is site name. Okay, so this is first one, and cop go to variable section and add site name. Let's click on save. You got it, right? What I am doing, I'm just defining variables here, and giving values from variable section. Okay, name is same, what same the name, same value what we have defined in here. Clear? Okay, next is virtual application. This is also one of the variable we can mention, or else we can keep as it is. I will modify this one. Let's give um, v app. Okay, I will give this as a v app, and go to variable section and mention give app, and I will give this as a sample. Let's click on save. Let's execute this one. If you see create release is there, right? You can click on this create release and create. This is how uh, we need to this is how we are working with variables. Okay, so if you can go to logs here, and you can see the result here. If you want to cancel this run, you can click on this cancel, or if you want to refresh, you can refresh here. Just click on it. Let's see whether it is succeeded or failed. See, it is succeeded. There is no um, failure here anymore. Okay, what we are doing, we are explicitly we are mentioning the values of application and virtual app. Okay, if you want to let's see, okay, you can think this way. For example, you have a one more stage that is called QA. Okay, let's let's click on edit. Let's click on edit and go to this, and I want application name. I want application name for this v app is sample hyphen qa. Okay, if you are if you are not using variables, you need to modify directly here, correct? So uh, and if you give that value, that qa value, sample hyphen qa, okay, and you will save this and run the pipeline. Okay, it will succeed. Okay, it won't fail, it will succeed. But what about development one? Okay, again you need to modify this one and you need to run the pipeline. But what is the best practice is, you need to implicitly, I mean, you need to put this is in explicit manner, and you can change the names here directly. So then you can use, or you can use same pipeline for multi-stage pipelines. Multi-stage is nothing but qa, dev and production, like that. Okay, I don't want to save this one. Let me, okay, I didn't change it, right? Let's leave it. Okay, this is one way of one way of deploying application with variables. Okay, by mentioning explicitly. Okay, now this is third part. That how can we work with multi-stage pipeline. Let's say this is only we have dev pipeline, right? But I want qa pipeline. I mean, sorry, not pipeline, qa stage, sorry, qa stage. That how can we going to, we will clone this one. You are able to see this one, right? Clone option here. Just put a drop on here, you can find clone option. Okay, just click on clone option, it will come same as it is, but you need to modify the name of the stage. Okay, that is, you can click on this uh, pop-up that, let's change this to qa, and there is one job, two task is there, right? So if you click on this thing, and you will go to, you will enter into that pipeline. Now my stage name is qa, and here you can modify deployment group, because it is not dev, it is a qa. Okay, let's imagine I did not include anything. I did not add any tags. You can imagine this same deployment group has QA server as well. This is second uh, note you need to implement when working with QA environment. I mean, you need to change this deployment group. Okay, these details will given by customers itself, not customers. Sorry, your team lead, for which server is using for which stage. Okay, and which variables we are using for which stage. These details will given by the your team lead or else application developers. No need to worry, but we need to understand how to create the pipeline. That's it. Okay, let's say uh, so I didn't modify, I don't want to modify here because I have already mentioned variables here, I have already defined. But here you need to understand, let's say I want to change this virtual app name into sample QA. Okay, how can we do that? Okay, we can modify here same like QA, but this is not correct way because we are working with multi-stage pipeline. Okay, and in this way I mean, in this manner, how can we implement this one with variable groups? With the help of variable groups we can implement this step. Let's go to variable group. Here no one is available, and okay, there is no variable group is present because we are working from scratch in this project, right? That is the reason. How to create variable group? That is, if you see here, library, click on this library. Yeah, let me, it is opening. Let's give me. Here you can see library group, right? Library, you can find variable groups. Okay, you can create a new variable group. Click on new one and give the name of variable group. Let's say I will give this project name. Let's create, I will keep this one as a dev, and I will add a variable group here, and sorry, variable name, that is v, sorry, v yap, and the app name is sample hyphen dev. This is my name. I will click on save. Yeah, now it is saved. Okay, now let's integrate this variable group with only dev stage. How to do that? Let's go to your CD pipeline, and first you can save this one. You can save this one. Yeah, let me, it is taking time. So we have created variable group. Okay, we have created a variable group for dev environment. Okay, how to integrate this variable group with only dev stage. Let's do that. Now go to variables. Let's delete this one. Yeah, go to variable group. You are able to see that variable group, right? So just click on variable group and you can see link variable group here. Okay, you will see link variable group. Just click on this link variable group. You will see list of variable groups which are available in this particular project. Okay, you need to select that particular one. Let's select this one, and you can observe this below stages, and in below stages you need to select which stage you need to integrate. So this is for dev environment, right? So that is the reason I am selecting only dev. Let's click on link. Okay, this is how we are going to link our variable group. If you see, this is scope for only dev 1. Okay, now let's integrate with QA. How to do that? Just you can use the same thing. Okay, you can use the same thing, just clone. You can see that clone, right? Under library you can clone this. Okay, let's clone this one and change this to QA and the value for QA. Let's click on save. Clear? Now again you need to link. Just click on link variable and you can see only now QA is visible because dev is already integrated. So but be careful when we are going to integrate. You have to integrate only appropriate variable group and which is belongs to this particular application. Okay, now click on stages. You can see this, there are two things, release and stages. Okay, release means it will applicable for every stage. Okay, if you select stages only, it will select to only those that particular stages only. Okay, yeah, click on save. Now we have successfully integrated with uh, QA and stages, and we have two different pipelines, sorry, different stages, dev and QA. Okay, we are going to deploy dev and QA, and if you see here you can select if you want, for example, if you select all, it will select all. Okay, if you deselect this one, it is stages for trigger change from automated to manual. Ante I mean, if you select only dev, okay, it is going to take manual deployment. I mean, we need to deploy, we need to click on, I will show you, okay, let me first we can complete this thing. I don't want to confuse you. Okay, let's click on create, and before going to create you need to verify whether we are deploying correct version or not. This one of the most important thing. Let's click on create. Let's see if you see development is started, but the QA is not started. Okay, once development started, completed, QA will be start deployment. Oh, see, now it is started. If you, okay, here I want to clarify one interview question. Okay, that is, without, okay, I will this process, okay, for example, it is after dev and QA, it is complete. Once deployment is going continuously, okay, we call them as a continuous delivery. Okay, what is mean continuous delivery? Okay, if we are going to deploy manually, okay, let's okay, let me clear you, okay, let me clear. uh, you hope you understand, right, how we are going to create multi-stage pipeline and how we are integrate libraries with particular stages. Okay, now let's create one more stage. Okay, one more stage. Let's click on this one more stage and just click on clone and give this is a production, and I want to separate from this. I want to separate this production. Let's click on this one. Here you can see trigger option here. Let's click on this one. Here there are three versions: after release, after stage, after manually. Okay, after release means uh, it will start deployment at at one time. I mean, dev is started, QA is started, and it won't. For example, previously we saw that until unless dev stage is completion, QA is not started. Okay, if you select this after release, it will start. It will start without dependency on any stage. If we select after release, okay, after stage means which stage you are selecting here. Okay, once that stage is uh, completed, I mean completed, it will start. Okay, for example, we are doing these changes for production. Okay, before production, what we have QA. Once QA is succeeded, then only production will start. This is the condition. If you want, if you don't want, you can unselect. It will go separately. Okay, even though if you select manually, even though it is also going to separate manner, separate way. This is means isolation way. Okay, this is isolation way. Okay, but most of the cases, uh, uh, teams, developer deployment teams will do manual for production. Okay, and remaining for after stage. Okay, if you if you want approval, okay, if you want, for example, if you don't want to include manual only, even though you need to select only after stage, you can also, you can also mention approvals. Okay, that is pre-deployment approvals. Let's click on this pre-deployment approval and add whoever. Okay, we add whoever. It will, without his approval, this production build won't start. Okay, this process. Okay, I will, let's click on, let's click on save. Let's click on save, and we need to create one more variable group that is for production, and we can mention this for production and click on save. Now, go to variables. We need to integrate. Okay, go to variables. If you see here, scope is already coming up. Okay, but you need to unlink this. How to unlink? Click on three dots here. You can see change scope is there, right? Click on change scope, and here you can see stages. Click on prod. You need to unselect, right? So that is the reason. Okay, just click on save. If you see, this variable group is belongs to dev, and this variable group belongs to QA, and we need to integrate production one. Just click on prod and link it. Now this value is for production. Okay, let's click on save. Now, just now you can observe what happened. Let's click on create release. So dev, QA and prod, there are three stages. Okay, dev is start uh, start after release. Okay, there is no dependency before this. QA will wait until dev is succeeded. Production will also wait until QA is succeeded, and also approval approval process is completed. Okay, it will wait for approval even though QA is succeeded. Let's create. Here I will clarity here you can understand. I mean, there is two interview uh, questions. That is, what is the difference between continuous deployment and continuous delivery? Okay, so continuous deployment is it means it will going to deploy one by one continuously without manual intervention. Okay, manual interaction, without our approval or without our interaction. Deployment will start without our intervention. Okay, for example, like this, what deployment is succeeded. Okay, QA is succeeded. Okay, this process is we are calling as a continuous deployment. Okay, when coming to this production, even though it is QA is completed, production will won't start until unless I approve, or else I can deploy. If you see, click on approve. Okay, here manual interaction is needed. This process we call as a continuous deployment. Got the difference? Now I will do a simple modification. Okay, now I will do a simple modification in main branch, and let me where should I did change console CS project program CS. Yeah, I will do a simple modification here. That is uh, recheck. Let's commit. I'm doing commit. Okay, I'm doing commit. Auto Once I did commits, or once any developers or any deployment or any DevOps engineer make changes in the repository. Okay, CI pipeline will automatically start. If you see, it is in running state and it is a pending state, because once it is succeeded it will start. Okay, there is how it is started. It started because we enable CI, continuous integration trigger. And if you see the branch specification, once any changes is applied in main branch, this CI will be triggered automatically. Okay, let's see. Once it is succeeded, let's see whether our CD builds also run or not. Let's wait. Yeah, so once we did changes in particular branch, okay, CI is going to trigger. Okay, because we enable that CI trigger option. Okay, but CD won't start because we did not enable trigger. Okay, how to enable that trigger? Okay, if you see in artifact, you can see the trigger option here, charging like that, right? Just click on this trigger option. You need to enable this one. Okay, once this particular CI is complete, automatically this CD part will automatically start. Okay, let me clear. Okay, it will show you. I will show you. Okay, you will get clarify in some minute, 1 minute. Just say, okay, now go to console app and do the same thing. enable Enable this one, and yeah, just click on save. Let's see whether this is not succeeded, right? Let's wait. Yeah, it is succeeded. Now let's see. Yeah, if you see, automatically this release has been generated. This process we called as a continuous integration and continuous delivery. Okay, you got the difference, right? What is the difference between continuous integration and continuous delivery? So continuous integration is nothing but you are going to test your application. Okay, you are going to build and test your application in continuous integration part, and you have enabled continuous integration trigger whenever there is a changes happen, or there is any commits done, or commits are done by any developer or DevOps engineer. This CI part will trigger automatically, and once this CI is completed, then release is going to generated. If you see, production is still waiting for approval because we have added approval. Let's click on this production one, or else you can click on this release 5. Just click on approve, or if you want to reject, you can reject. Just click on approve. This is how we are going to create multi-stage pipeline for an application. Clear?